I will show you today how to make Thai cabbage roll with tahini dressing. Before we can start making the wraps, we have to get our sheets first, okay? So I have here the cabbage. We're gonna take a few layers off. Just put a little bit in water. So what happens is all the water goes between the layers, and then we have an easier time to take them off. So now actually separate much easier. I think we're gonna do 2 wraps, so that's plenty of cabbage. What we're gonna do also for our stuffing, we're gonna add a little bit of the shredded cabbage in our stuffing, okay? But this one for later. So we're gonna focus now on the blanching, okay? I'm gonna need an ice water, which I have over here. We blanch them now for a few seconds and then put them in the ice water immediately to cool them down, otherwise they're gonna be overcooked. So let's go ahead. So I'll start with 3 first. So I think these ones are good now. Yeah. Let's take them out. Cool them off immediately. Yes, this one is very cold. Perfect. And you see the color? It's still nice, you know, and soft enough. But not too soft, that's important too. We're done with the blanching now. I will put the ice water on the side. Now we're gonna focus on our stuffing, okay? We're gonna cut first the carrot here in fine stripes. After that we will slice up the shiitake, shred a little bit of the cabbage, and cut the celery quite fine, okay? So, but let's go ahead with the carrot. So, almost there, maybe a little bit more. You notice this probably, I leave the skin on, yes I do. A lot of nutrition and vitamins in it, and it would be a shame to cut that off. I mean, I could peel it off and use it for vegetable stock, but then I want all this nutrition to be in our wrap, okay? So if you clean the carrot really nice and carefully, there's nothing to worry about it. Alright, this should be fine. That looks like enough. Great. Now the celery, roughly fine, doesn't need to be super fine, because it's nice when you bite it, you know, and it has that, you know, for me celery has a strong flavor, nice flavor, because that gives character, some depth to a dish, you know. Now we're done with the celery, and the next thing will be the shiitake. We just slice up. Well done. Then for the spring onion, just make sure you only use the white part of it, because that has a nice flavor, and the green part will be used for like a string to wrap up our wrap then, okay? Alright, here we go. That's quite nice. So now we use all that spring onion. That means we don't need any onion in our dish, okay? But what I like a lot, also health beneficial, is garlic. So we're gonna chop that now fine and add it inside. See, after you cut the garlic like this, you add a little bit of salt. So what it does now, it's gonna take the water, absorbs the water out of the garlic, and now when you chop, it sticks more together and the garlic won't fly all over the place. Okay, that should be fine enough. Now we cut a little bit of cabbage, and then we have prepared already all ingredients, and then we can move on to actually steam stir our stuffing, you know, and season it to go into the cabbage. Okay, so I'm gonna chop a little bit of it, but it's quite a lot. But the cabbage is gonna be one of the last things we're gonna add anyways, so we will decide how much we really add. Okay, that should be perfect. So let's put this on the plate. I will need a nice pan, which I have here. Let's heat it up a little bit. We add a little bit of vegetable stock and wait until it lightly starts to simmer. Now the water is steaming already, so that means we add the garlic now. Stir well. And now that blanching or poaching effect will give a sweet note to the garlic, which is quite nice, you know? Nice, beautiful aroma. Okay, now next, the glass noodles, the carrot, the cabbage, and the shiitake go in at the same time, okay? And now we need to stir very, very well to make sure it gets all nicely mixed. That should be enough anyways. Here we go. Yes, getting there. So we can add the celery at the last moment, the shallot, the spring onion as well, but at the last moment, otherwise it's gonna lose this beautiful color and has beautiful flavor as well, you know. Great. You see 3 different colors: white, green, and orange red. We season it with sea salt and pepper black. And this is perfect now for the stuffing, you know, because it will get cooked when we steam the cabbage wraps afterwards. So we want to have a little bite. It's cooled off now. The flavor is already very good. I tasted it already. Has enough salt and pepper. What you're gonna do now is though we add a little bit of sesame oil, and you see we never cooked with it, but we will add it at the very end. So it has a nice extra flavor in it. So I have mixed it now. It has that sesame flavor already. Maybe a few sesame seeds we could mix in as well, because I think that's gonna be a nice flavor. Let's make 2 wraps or 2 packages out of this. Let's take out some nice cabbage leaves and dry them really off. See, I use some paper tissue here. And very important is that big string we don't want. We want to cut this out because it's gonna make us difficult to wrap it up actually, you know what I'm saying? So let's take this out, and then we take like 2 or 3 pieces together and put it together just like a puzzle. I'm gonna take some of the vegetable. Here we go. Put it right in the center. We want to tie it up, and for that we need our spring onions. Okay, so let's put this underneath. Cool, that's fine. And then to make a nice cross the other way as well. Okay, so let's fold everything in. Make sure we cover everything. This is the job we have to do now before we even think about tidying it up. Okay. Ready? Let's do one more. Maybe I'll show you now how to make it also an easier way. You put the strings before here inside as a cross. we go.
You got 1 minute.
Okie doke. The water is almost boiling, so we can put already our basket on top. What I have done, maybe you want to have a look, I put some cabbage leaves in here. Why? If you would just put it here, it might stick to the wood. So nothing will happen, it won't stick, and you can take easily out. Put it here on top. Meanwhile, I think we should focus now on our dip, okay? So for that we have tahini paste right here. Then sesame oil and lime juice. That's how easy it is, okay? Ooh, now here big time steam coming up. That's very, very good. So let's put these ones inside. Number 1. Number 2. Close this down real quick so we're not gonna lose all that steam. So let's add the tahini first. See, there's always a little bit left, you can't get out. What you can do is add here, for example, a little bit of lime juice, which you're gonna put inside here anyways. Now you just put something on top, let's say like a cup, and just go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then you get most of it out afterwards. We have the tahini inside, some of the lime, maybe we add a little bit more. That might be enough. We're gonna blend this up, and during the blending procedure, we're gonna add slowly our sesame oil. Okay, so let's put it here. Very good. Here you go. Gonna go level. Okay. And add our sesame oil slowly. Well done. Now we double check the consistency. It's quite thick, so I think we could add a little bit of vegetable stock. You also can use water at home, but of course obviously vegetable stock has more flavor. So how's it going now? Yeah, it looks nice. I think it's perfect now, so we can use it, okay? So I'm gonna put it now on the side and check how our cabbage roll is. Yes, our cabbage roll seems already hot and cooked, and we're gonna plate now right here on my cutting board.
Okay.
Now we will put our tahini dressing in our cup. What I also have done is I adjust a little bit the flavor, salt, pepper, but just tiny little bit, don't season it too much. And I think we should put some sesame seeds, black and white, mixed on top. We have toasted the sesames as well. And now we're gonna put our cabbage on top. Over here, number 1. Number 2. Here we go. Here it is. Our Thai cabbage roll with tahini dressing. Please enjoy.